Hey, it's the Chief Bonding with Board Games and RPGs. We're going to be unboxing Mark Walker's 65 Squad Level Combat in the Jungles of Vietnam. Now you'll see this is the second edition. So a real cool thing happened. Some of you watch Ham Tag. Actually, most of you watch Ham Tag. Judd had this game on his top 5 games, but he has the first edition. And he chatted about it fondly on there, and he really enjoyed this game. I actually was not aware of it. In the last 2 to 3 years, I've still been doing some more games, but I've been playing a ton of role-playing games. Well, Mark Walker reached out and said he really appreciated Judd's comments and asked if the channel would like to take a look at the second edition. Absolutely, and I said, thank you, sir. So you can see, I love squad level combat. You can see what we've got here, nice Vietnam. You can see our chits displayed here, Mark's name. Of course, 65 is very, very early in Vietnam. Back when you actually did not have, I'm going to have to expand out to look at it this way. Hold on. You had whole units that were cycling over, which is definitely the preferred method, not the piecemeal of draftees coming in and then rotating out. So you're going to have, presumably, I haven't played the game, you're going to have really good cohesive units. But let me get this shrink off and we'll take a look inside and see what the bits look like. All right, we've got the shrink off. Let's pop the top. Still love that shot. Nice sturdy box. You can see Flying Pig Games. Should get the logo the right way. All right, we've got a 10-sided die. And there we go. I was looking for the 0 or the 10, but it says turn. So we've got a unique die. Interesting. Into the box it goes. We've got a very thick deck of cards. We'll take a look. So it says second edition bonus victory conditions. Okay, very cool. So bonus victory conditions. Now I'm going to guess. Maybe you get dealt some cards or a couple cards. Pick one, or maybe they're random. And both players know the setup, but you've got a card that gives you, hold this field or get to that crossroad, so they don't necessarily know what you're going for. I'm guessing, but it makes for fog of war. What is my opponent trying to do? I know the general thing he's trying to do. I think we both heard that thing click and fall. I'm going to find out what it was. Simply Silica, Simply Silica. All right, again, we've got more of this magazine presentation, which is cool. I like that. Let's flip the book. You can see how many pages? 38, not counting this back sheet, which is always good when you've got one of your helper aids as the back page. Love it. So let's see what we're dealing with. Table of contents, if you can see it, the all white is reflecting a little bit if it's coming in wonky. Let's see, these are glossy pages. Wow, very cool. Big writing, which is good. I need it. Oversized showing photographs showing the chits or the counters. So again, easy to read and understand. And what looks like specific types of helper text. A lot of times you'll get like historical, maybe you're getting something from the designer on notes, maybe there's some other, hey, pay attention to the red. All right. Wow, text is actually quite large. All right, let me flip through a couple more pages. Line of sight. Looks like altitude maybe, or range changes. I'm sure it's probably more blocking of line of sight. There's a law. All right. Let's bring this back. We've got a 6-sided die. Does anything say turn? No. Perfect. Helper aid, glossy finish. Light, but still stout. All right, we have terrain effects, very good. Combat tables, nice and handy. Got VC in the background. One for your partner, looks like a 113. All right, what do we got here? Powers, abilities, so again, one for your partner. Everything looks very simple and straightforward. Simple not meaning easy, just laid out in a way that you can grok it. Let's see. Oh, okay, these are shrink wrapped. We'll come back to those. I'll get those out of there. You can see how many there are. Very nice. Let's look at these geomorphic boards. In a tactical, if I can speak, in a tactical game, the geomorphic boards are generally beautiful. You're right up on them. Wow, these are even larger. A lot of times you're going to have smaller hexes. So, boy, what are those? Are those a full 1 inch? So you're getting a jungle environment and like a little trail. But yeah, these are larger than I thought. Are they double-sided? No, they're not. Okay. So right, a lot of times you'll get double-sided boards as well, just to maximize the use of the space. Let's see what we got. Okay, looks like you're coming into the outskirts of a ville. This doesn't look safe at all. All right. And what do we have here? Okay. So you can imagine this is all going to be, looks like you're just moving through villages, down road paths, coming into jungle type areas. You can imagine an expansion for Way during Tet. All kinds of things could be coming. I'm just guessing, but we've got a building structure. We've got little, what was that, a hut? So there's our 3 geomorphic maps. We are going to still look at these cards. I'm going to get these out of the shrink so we can see these real quick. Hang tight. First test is good. They fall out easily. So you're not going to have any problems getting them out or them tearing. There goes another one. Here's another one. All right, they're popping free, baby. They're popping free. All right, I'm just going to, wow, nicely done. I'm going to just flip these so you can see. We'll set these loose fellows off to the side. Talking like Bob Ross now. And we'll turn these over. Oh, landed choppers. Look at this, they're falling out from gravity. All right, we're going to slide those off. What is that? Oh, okay. Starburst? No, a barrage. Thought it was a starburst. These are definitely popping free and easy. I've got them upside down. See, that's the problem. If you're looking through the, and when I'm looking through the monitor, I can't see it good enough. Again, if necessary, although these are large counters, I may take a couple photos of them just so you can see what they look like, probably blown up and a little bit clear depending on my focus. Let me slide this across. We'll look at some vehicles. Again, we'll get this lined up right. They're still popping out. 113s, gun trucks, light tanks. Is there a heavy tank? M60 on there? I don't know. Nope, M48. All right. Let me see. We'll flip this. They're still popping out easy, baby. Popping out easy. All right, let me clean some of these up. Or maybe we'll just leave them because they look nice. And then we'll take a flip through these cards real quick and see what's going on. All right, looks like one of them got a little boogered up. Might need to sleeve these like Judd. Just kidding. I ain't sleeving nothing. All right, are they all the same card face? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to just flip through these, and I don't know enough about the game. I have asked Judd. He wasn't feeling too good when I was texting with him, but I've asked if he would be willing to teach me the game. That's a big ask because Judd takes that very serious. And I thought we might, this is just a might, not a promise, we might be able to film him doing the teach. If he doesn't feel up to doing that, we will learn it, and then I can always just come back and do a review. But I thought it might be kind of fun. He's a good teacher, and when we first met, I was teaching him some games. So, all right, you can see the setup's the same, all right, on the card layout. And it looks like that continues all the way. Oh, there we go. So we have some events. Event 3, 4. I can't read those. But bonus victory conditions. Destroy an enemy vehicle using assault combat. So there you go. I can definitely, it's got to be what I thought this is. That you get given some random ones, and hey, you want to also fulfill this for some extra victory points. Cool. All right. Let me clean up. Let me show you this again. 65. Vietnam. Jungle Warfare. Card driven, baby. Card driven. See ya, Chief.